Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some Bratz news to talk about from our first look at the upcoming new Bratz 2001 Reimagined dolls, first real-life pictures of Bratz Hello Kitty finally arriving to people, and more. So stay tuned, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype this video, cuties, consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below if you're able to, of course, to support that channel that way. No pressure, and so you do not miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the dolls you love. But for now, let's get into it. Okay, starting off, yes, the Bratz Hello Kitty Sasha doll has finally been shipped out to a couple of people, and user It's Soy Jordan also shared his first look at the Sasha doll. I think he was actually the first one to receive her, post her, and goodness, she's amazing. She looks so good. She looks exactly like the stock photos of the prototype. I'm shocked. She looks exactly like that. Like, she looks so good. I'm so disappointed that I was not able to get her. I think I would have definitely got her if I was able to, but I think they just didn't ship to me, or the Hello Kitty, I think it's the Bratz Hello Kitty dolls were just not available to me. Like, as an international fan, I'm still not even able to get the other three of, you know, Yasmin, Chloe, Jade. Like, those I'm not even able to find on Amazon. So I feel like for international fans, I'm not sure if it's just for me, but like, let me know. Like, do you have the same issue? Like, can you just not find the Hello Kitty Bratz dolls on Amazon if you're in Europe? Or like, did you find them in Smith's Toys? Like, because I feel like it's so weird, the distribution that these dolls had. You know, of course, safe to say also the exclusion of Sasha, and then they released her exclusively on Bratz.com. So yeah, just all of this was a mess, but I mean, I'm just so happy to see that, you know, she looks this good in the pictures that we saw here shared by It's Soy Jordan. And he also shared with me a couple of inbox pictures, so thanks to him for being so kind. But Sasha just looks amazing. Like, just the mug, the hair, she definitely has like the best quality outfit probably. Then we also had user Inked Plastic, who shared his Sasha doll, and she looks also amazing. I mean, they look identical, so I'm glad to see that at least there's good quality control with these Sasha dolls. The faces look really good, the hair texture, like the curls came out perfect. It looks like they just are in perfect condition, like they are not glued or gelled. There's no box hair. They're just perfection. So I feel like she just has so much detail. I also like the baby hairs drawn on, and it's just, I'm still amazed like just how identical she looks to the prototype, because I feel like I've had such low expectations on how she was gonna actually turn out. Like, I'm pretty sure I was so sure that they were gonna like leave out the bow details on the boots and stuff, but no, like, it's insane the details that she does have. The quality on the fur, like leg warmers, and the boots are so big and chunky, and the skirt has layers, the lace, the fuzzy sweater with the Hello Kitty purse. I'm blown away. Honestly, she's definitely the best one, and it's kind of like, again, it makes me so mad that I was not able to get her because they did not have the Hello Kitty dolls available to me as an international fan. So on Bratz.com. So I'm just, yeah, that's really disappointing. Now I'm gonna have to get her on eBay if I want to get her one day. Maybe one day I'll get her, but like, I don't know. I feel like there's so much happening right now. There's so much coming out right now with doll releases. So I feel like even though this Sasha is just gorgeous, in terms of like priority, like, I don't know, it's a bit difficult, but what do you think? If you're European international fan, were you able to get the Sasha Hello Kitty doll or any of the other Hello Kitty dolls for that fact on Amazon? Because again, I was just, for me, I'm not even able to find the listing. So then, yes, the main story here is we had a first look reveal at all four of the new upcoming Bratz 2001 Reimagined dolls, including Chloe, Sasha, Jade, and Yasmin, of course. And this is huge. We previously just had artwork as a reference point, but now they're starting to be found in stores. I'm so excited. So this all kind of started with user at Dolly Collector on Twitter sharing the news that they found the Yasmin, Sasha, and Jade dolls at a store I Target, I think it was Target, I'm not sure, but it was a store. Basically, they only had one of each, and they found them just right there on shelves. So this is huge. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so we actually have the most pictures of Sasha because they actually were able to buy Sasha as well. So here she is in the box, and then you'll see pictures of her out of the box, and it has been confirmed that these head sculpts are not the UV head sculpts. These are the original ones, so they are a little bit smaller, and the features are obviously going to be a bit more defined. If you're not familiar, there's two different head sculpts when it comes to Bratz, OG and UV. The UV head sculpt a lot of people do not prefer because it seems to be larger and there's less motion with the neck joint. The original obviously doesn't have those issues, and the facial features are also a bit more prominent, so that I also feel like I prefer the original head sculpt when you compare them. But Sasha, I mean, just stunning. Honestly, this is more going to be like a first impression because we don't have stock photos yet, although we do kind of have stock photos, blurry ones, but we'll get into that later. But I want to just give my first impressions because, again, I'm going to talk about these again whenever we do get those official reveal stock photos, which should be soon. Again, I mean, these are just found on stores, so I think the official release date should be sometime soon. Sasha, wow, I love how, obviously, again, these are referencing the original outfits. This time she's wearing a mini skirt and the same kind of look like the trousers. No, it was like an oversized skirt, right? So the top, I love the colors. I love the structure of it. It looks like two separate pieces, but they are one piece. The boots, new mold, lovely. The hair, the curls, the fringe. I love the face is like exact. It definitely looks like the original, just a little bit revamped, you know, more snatched. So I just love her. I also like that they're receiving sunglasses, purses, like they have a little bit of accessories here, but not too much. So here is Jade, and we'll also do comparisons of the actual dolls with the artwork at the end because there's a lot of people have an issue with how they ended up turning out, which I totally get, but at the same time I still feel like they look great. So at least for me, I'm really glad. So Jade obviously has these braids, and then the face is just, again, lovely. The outfit is like different layers, the top, the jacket, the skirt with the pattern, you know, the camouflage, and then the boots are also a new mold and silver. Also notice how these four dolls all include a little charm for your bracelet. So that's one thing that I thought they kind of forgot about with the past releases, like the Bratz Road Dart, the Bratz Birthdays Stylin' dolls, the Bratz Sassy Stampede dolls. All of those dolls do not have charms. And my impression was that this year, all of the releases were going to include charms so you could collect them all and add them onto your charm bracelet, you know? So, but those lines did not have any charms. So I kind of figured, okay, well, they gave up. They forgot about the charm aspect for the anniversary dolls this year, but no, because this series, actually all dolls include a charm that is actually in the shape of their icon. So I love that. That's so cute. Although they're all just in silver, they don't have unique colors to them. So that's one thing that I do think is a bit of a miss. All of the previous charms have been uniquely colored. So all of these charms just being silver is a bit boring to me. But anyway, they've got charms. That's the main thing. Love to see. And like I mentioned, I think Jade looks so cute here. Here's Yasmin, and she's probably my favorite. I don't know. I've always had like a soft spot for Yasmin dolls. I love how her look is so similar to the original, but it's, again, kind of different enough as well. So the pants have this like updated pattern, like texture. It's very interesting. I like the belt buckle as well. The tube top is similar kind of in look and feel to the original, but it's a different color here. And she has a matching little like neck scarf as well that's kind of matching the top. So I love that. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so simple, but like, I don't know, it's working for me. The boots, well, shoe, I'm actually not sure what the shoes look like. We can't really see them here, but the shoes, I bet, match the top, so can't wait to see them. And her accessories look nice as well. I like how her purse is kind of like peachy corally themed. It's like a color that's not really on her outfit, but it kind of matches the icon on her packaging. So interesting choice for the color of the purse. It kind of also reminds me of the purse that, you know, Moonspell Magic Karina comes with. Very similar styles, if you know what I mean. I also like the hairstyle. It's obviously just a very simple ponytail, but there's nothing wrong with that. I just think maybe overall, I wish that they would have had hats or some kind of like head accessory. That's the only thing I feel like is missing with these dolls. It's like they kind of feel bare when it comes to the hairstyle. Not the hairstyles specifically, but maybe like there's just not much going on with the head. Like except for putting the sunglasses over their heads, there's really nothing there. So maybe like a ribbon and a ponytail would have been nice, etc. Like headbands. Anyway, here's a look at the packaging of the sides. We can see a larger upscaled version of the artwork for each of the characters, and I like how on the back here we have a group shot of the artwork of all the girls just hanging out in the bedroom, and we also have a unique bio at the bottom for each character respectively. And also they include posters, which actually the poster is the exact artwork you see here of the girls in the bedroom. That's the exact artwork you see on the poster, so that's really nice that they have a poster. But just maybe also would have been nice if they had unique posters. Still, it's nice overall. And then shared by user @Ilya_tqueen1, we had a pictures of Chloe here. I guess this user found Chloe in a store early, and actually for Chloe, you can see here in the background there's lots of them on the shelves. So it seems like they really just are starting to stock these dolls now in certain stores. I'm assuming again it's Target stores, or could be any, I'm not really sure. So Chloe here, wow, looks amazing. Again, it's not like a drastic change. Like these are definitely like just very casual, new modern interpretations of the original looks. Like not even really modern. They're just a bit refreshed, you know, like a bit, you know, revamped. But there's just, I just love how, so like you can tell like what they're inspired by, but they're still different. The shirt obviously has the same kind of like angel logo, but the cut is a bit different. It kind of flares out at the bottom. We have like these pants that are denim, but the belt is like has this like fringe at the outer corners, and then also like the heart buckles or like the studs and stuff. I just love the belt. It's so current, you know, and they flare out, and the heels are like white, like low heels. You can't really see them, but they look nice. The purse is plastic. Yeah, the purses are plastic for all four, but they look nice. They match the vibes. Obviously they all have sunglasses as well. I think her hair is just wavy, but it looks long. It looks luscious. Definitely it's gonna look gorgeous after a wash. So I'm just, yeah, I feel like she's stunning. Just again, I feel like maybe a headband here would have worked wonders to kind of spice up the head section of her outfit. Like I just feel like the heads, like when it comes to the heads, it looks bare. Like there's no head accessories, no like scrunchies, headbands, pins, hairpins, you know, like I feel like just something a little bit there would have been really helpful to accessorize the head section of the girls with the hairstyles, you know, give them hairpins or, you know, like I mentioned, but otherwise, I mean, they look so good. So I think what really bothers me most is that they kind of lack jewelry. Like they don't have any necklaces or earrings. I think that's the one thing that I will say that could have been better. I think that's why I feel like the head section looks a bit bare, is because if they had earrings at least or necklaces, I feel like that would kind of even out the outfits, right? Because as is, all four of the dolls, they don't have necklaces or earrings. Like none of the four have jewelry, which is surprising to me. I mean, I guess because the original four did not have jewelry as well. That's kind of like an homage, right? You could see it that way, but still, I mean, these are a modern interpretation. So I feel like it would have just helped if they had given these dolls jewelry, earrings at least, or bracelets, or, you know, necklaces, you know, like maybe not for Yasmin because she has the neck scarf, but like, you know, would have really helped, I think. Here we have the stock photos that I mentioned earlier, but they are blurry stock photos. They're pictures of the stock photos, not the stock photos themselves. So that's why they look low quality. It's because it's a picture of a screen with a stock photo on it. So, you know, we know the drill by now whenever these kinds of pictures surface. So they're not the best quality, but I mean, obviously the stock photos are up on some listings available right now, so I do think they should be releasing these dolls soon in July, perhaps, like this month. I think, yeah, would make sense. I mean, they're already on shelves, so but the stock photos that we do get of all four look nice. Again, they all have a poster, they all have charms, they all have like a purse that's plastic, sunglasses, and then like a little nail polish. And then like a compact, and yeah, so that's it. So you don't get a lot here for the price of, yeah, by the way, they cost $29. I didn't mention, but they cost $29 US, which, yeah, a lot of people seem to be very disappointed with what you get here for the price point. It seems like a lot of people would have loved to see a second outfit or fabric purses perhaps, or maybe, yeah, like just more. So yeah, I think all four, even though you don't get like too much here, look great. Just the outfits, again, the updates to the designs, and also the faces being kind of exactly the same like the originals, but just, again, just a bit more snatched. You know, like the colors are a bit more vibrant, but just, yeah, I don't know, I mean, they really do look like the originals, just refreshed, I guess. It's so I mean, obviously that's what they are, but I just love them. I think they look so good. They came out amazing. And I think my favorites, I'm not sure, again, I think they all look good, but Yasmin, Chloe, I just love the pants, you know, pants look so good on them. And then probably Jade is my least favorite, but Sasha, obviously, just wow, so stunning. I'm honestly very impressed with all four. Just I just wish they had more stuff, yeah, like more jewelry, more like accessories for like the head, hairpins, like head, you know, like I just keep repeating myself, but you know what I mean, like it just feels like you do get not that much here, like for that price point. It just could have been a bit more, you know. But there's definitely some comparisons to be had with the artwork. So here is what they look like all compared with the final doll design and the artworks, and I do think the colors obviously will vary. Like, I mean, that's to be expected. Like, artwork is just different. It's a different art, it's a different medium, you know. So from actual dolls and fashions and like how they translate, it's just obviously there's gonna be differences. So the colors, like on Jade, like the top, the jacket, or like Yasmin's top, like the pants even just don't have the pattern on the artwork, but on the final doll they have like pattern on the pants. So stuff like that, you know, is different, but I don't think it makes them look worse, you know. It's a different color gradient or just additional detail on the pants, which, like, I'm not gonna say no to additional detail. Or like Jade's braids, people have been commenting like they look too thick. Well, yeah, on the artwork the braids are extremely thin, like that's the hairstyle that you can kind of do on real people, but on a doll, like, how do you execute like thin braids that way? Like, I guess you'd have to root her very thinly, but then what happens when you take out the braids? She's bald? Like, so I'm not really sure how realistic it would be to actually give her these thin braids. I'm sure they tried and it just didn't look good. So what we ended up with is probably just a full head of hair and the similar hairstyle, just here because the braids on Jade are not thin, they don't look as, you know, striking. So, but for me, I don't, like, it doesn't bother me. Like, it looks fine. So honestly, yes, they're different. There's color variations. The hairstyles look a bit different. But to me, that's not a bad thing. Like, it's just what happens between artwork translating to final doll. And I love them. So that was a first look at the 2001 reimagined new Bratz dolls. They are kind of this year's versions of last year's Bratz Fashion Pixies. So I like how they are keeping this like reimagined line going, right? So that's very exciting. They look just, yeah, again, I don't know what it is. Like maybe I'm just nostalgic for the original dolls. Maybe I just like how they look, but for me, they look great. I understand a lot of people don't like how they turned out. The hairstyle on Jade, the colors are different, etc. Also, they're pricey and you don't get a lot. So yeah, I mean, that is what it is. I feel like for me, as an international collector, I'm used to paying a lot more for my dolls, like, so, and we rarely get great sales here. Like, you gotta wait like years until like dolls go down to like amazing sales, if they're still in stock, of course. So, as an international collector, I'm used to high prices. I think what I get here, I love. So I'm happy. But what do you think? Who's your favorite? And again, these are officially releasing, I think, around July 19th. And they are $29.99 US dollars. I'm just, yeah, I cannot wait to get them. They're so stunning. And I'm definitely going to be comparing these 4 dolls to the original dolls because I have them. So I cannot wait to see the differences of like how they changed and, like which is better. So I'm so pumped. I cannot wait. But what do you think? Who's your fave? Are these a buy or pass for you? Anyway, that does it for today's Bratz News Roundup. I hope you all enjoyed and let me know what you think down below. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype this video, cuties. Consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below if you're able to, of course, to support that channel that way. No pressure, and so you do not miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Thank you also to all my currently subscribed members. I see you and I appreciate you all so much. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time stay peachy. Kisses.